Welcome to my story time by mybooksummary.com. Get ready for quick wisdom of countless stories and explore. Little Blue Truck by Alice Schertle. Once upon a time, in a countryside filled with rolling green hills, golden cornfields, and winding dirt roads, there was a little blue truck. Now, this wasn't just any truck. It was small, sturdy, and had a heart as big as the wide open sky. The little blue truck wasn't the fastest or the fanciest, but what he lacked in size, he made up for in spirit. He loved rolling down the dusty roads, greeting all the animals along the way with a friendly beep, beep, beep. He wasn't in a hurry like the big trucks in the city. No, sir. He liked taking his time, enjoying the fresh air, and making sure to spread a little kindness wherever he went. But one day, something happened that tested the strength of his little wheels and the size of his big heart. A dusty road and a big ruckus. It was a bright morning, and the little blue truck was happily making his way down a winding country lane. The sun was shining, the bees were buzzing, and the birds were singing their morning songs. As he drove past the fields, he saw all his friends, the cows grazing lazily, the sheep bouncing around playfully, and the ducks paddling in the pond. Beep, 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 the little blue truck called out in greeting. Moo, replied the cow. Bah, said the sheep. Quack, answered the ducks. Everything seemed perfect. That is, until... Vroom! A loud, grumbling roar echoed through the countryside. Dust flew into the air as a huge, important-looking dump truck came charging down the road, barely slowing down for anyone or anything. The ground trembled under its heavy tires, and the animals scrambled to get out of the way. The dump truck was big, strong, and very, very proud. He didn't have time for silly things like saying hello or waiting patiently. He was on a mission, and he made sure everyone knew it. Honk! Honk! He bellowed, pushing past the little blue truck. You're too slow, little guy, he rumbled. I don't have time to waste like you. The little blue truck watched as the dump truck stormed ahead, kicking up a cloud of dust in its wake. He sighed. Some folks just didn't understand the value of slowing down and being kind. But the road had its own way of teaching lessons. Stuck in the mud. Not long after, the little blue truck rounded a bend and saw something that made him stop in his tracks. There, in the middle of a deep, sticky mud puddle, was the very same dump truck. And oh, what a mess he was in. His huge tires were spinning, flinging mud in every direction, but he wasn't moving an inch. The dump truck revved his engine. Vroom! The tires spun. Splush! But the only thing that happened was that he sank deeper. The dump truck was stuck, and he was stuck good. He honked his horn loudly. Somebody get me out of here. I'm an important truck. I have places to be. But guess what? Nobody came. Not a single animal, not a single truck. Because when you race through life without stopping to be kind, sometimes life makes you stop anyway. A helping beep. The little blue truck saw the big truck struggling, and without hesitation, he rolled forward. Beep, 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 he called. Need a little help? The dump truck grumbled. He didn't like admitting he needed help, especially from a small truck like Blue. But the truth was, he wasn't going anywhere on his own. Little Blue Truck wasn't the strongest or the biggest, but he had something better, friends. He turned to the animals. Will you help? And do you know what? Because the little blue truck had always been kind, the animals were more than happy to return the favor. The cow mooed and stomped her hooves into the mud, pushing. The sheep baaed and nudged the truck from behind. The ducks quacked and splashed, determined to help however they could. Even the horse trotted over, strong and steady, ready to lend his strength. Together, they all pushed. The little blue truck revved his engine. The dump truck gave one final whirl, and with a mighty pull pop, out of the mud he came, covered in dirt but finally free. A lesson learned. The dump truck, now muddy and humbled, looked at the little blue truck and the animals. Thanks, he mumbled, kicking at the dirt with his big tire. Little Blue Truck just smiled. That's what friends do, he said simply. And from that day on, the dump truck wasn't quite so proud anymore. He learned that being the biggest and fastest wasn't always the most important thing. Sometimes being kind, patient, and helpful mattered more. And as for the little blue truck, well, he kept rolling down that country road, happy as ever, knowing that even the smallest truck could make a big difference. Final thoughts. The story of Little Blue Truck isn't just about a cute little truck on an adventure. It's a heartwarming reminder that kindness, patience, and teamwork can get us through even the muddiest of problems. In a world where everyone seems to be in a hurry, where people rush past each other without so much as a hello, This little story tells us something important. Being strong isn't about how big you are. It's about how big your heart is. So, the next time you find yourself racing through life, maybe take a little lesson from our blue friend. Slow down. Say hello. Help where you can. Because you never know when you might need a push out of the mud. Beep, beep, beep. Tractor Blue Heart. Did you enjoy the ride? This retelling of Little Blue Truck keeps the heart of the story while adding a little extra humor, detail, and warmth. The message is simple but powerful. Kindness matters. What do you think? Have you ever had a stuck-in-the-mud moment where a little kindness made all the difference? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybooksummery.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends, and let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.